All right, so if you used a checkbox list in your Google form, for example, on this question, which social media platforms do you use? Check all that apply. On Google Forms, this was a checkbox and they could select which ones they used. However, moving over here into Google Sheets, if we're going to want to do some data analysis, if we're going to want to export this into a data analysis software, this is not in a usable format. So we need to do something to make this in a way we can use it. The best option is going to be to create a dummy coding system where yes was 1 and no was 0. So we're going to start by duplicating this sheet. I've already copied this over from the questionnaire just so I had a fresh copy to work from. But if you've imported your Google Form answers directly onto your Google Sheet, I try to never mess with my raw data. So copy of sheet 1. So what you're going to start with is how many answers did you originally have available? And on this one, there were 5. There was Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, oh, and YouTube. That's actually 6. So you're going to come over here and you're going to do insert a column to the right, and you're going to do this for 6 columns. So you're going to insert 6 columns. You can do 2 at a time, insert 2 columns. Now we're at 4, insert 2 columns. Now we're at 6. All right. Now we're going to label this one Facebook, this one Instagram. Now, one thing that's really important is if you have a spelling error or a spacing error, this will not work. So you actually might want to copy paste. So select it exactly as you typed it and do a Control C and then a Control V. So there's Twitter. Let me make these smaller. We don't need these quite so big. All right, so then you have Twitter, or X as it is now, and then you have TikTok, and then you have YouTube. So now what you're going to do is you're going to write a formula that's basically going to tell it, wait, which one am I missing? Facebook, Snapchat. I'm missing Snapchat. And then Snapchat. Well, I noticed once. All right. So basically now what you're going to do is you're going to write a formula telling it that if somebody wrote down Facebook in one of their answers, I want a 1 here. If somebody didn't write Facebook in one of their answers, I want a 0 here. That's called dummy coding. Now, in this data set, there's only, what would this be, 18 participants. So that wouldn't take that long to do it, but I am still going to show you a formula for how we can get this done more easily. I'm going to drop the formula in the comments so it's easier for you to copy paste because it's kind of a bear of a formula. So I'm copy pasting this over. So all of this nonsense right here. And I'm going to need to change some of these numbers. What we're telling it is find, search for this value in this text. So on my Facebook column, I want to tell it find this word, Facebook, the word that's in G1. Find G1. Look in this box, F2. If it's greater than 0, you're going to put a 1. If it's not there, you're going to write a 0. So this is what I'm telling my Google Sheets to do. And then I'm going to click this and I'm going to drag it down. And it's going to fill all these in. I can do the same thing for Instagram. I can just copy this formula right here. And then I can come over here and I can paste it. Except now I'm going to want to make sure I change from G1, because this was Facebook, to H1, which is Instagram. And I'm looking in F2. And then I'm filling this all the way down. And as you can see, like if I click this one, it's telling it I'm looking for H1 over here in F14. And I can keep going through and doing this for all of my different social media options that I had asked my participants about. And you can do this even if your list is really long. So here was another check all that apply. So I'm going to do the same thing with these categories in looking for where are my 1s, where are my 0s. And then whenever I want to put this information into a data analysis software, it'll make it easy to select cases. If maybe I only want to look at participants who said they use Instagram, or to let me make some comparisons with those 1 and 0 dummy variables in a way that is easy to work with. Like I said, I'll just go ahead and put this formula in the comments because this is not an Excel class, so I don't expect you to memorize what all this means. But that is a quick and easy way to go from having a check all that apply list to a dummy variable coding system in a way that'll be useful for you in your export.